baby. I think I want to marry you. Don't think I didn't know you started recording on my ass either. Hey!
I know. It tells you I'm recording. Oh my God. What's up? What's going on with you?
I'm tired today.
I could tell. Like, I promise you, like, you text me and let me know that you need at least 2 minutes on your hair. You took like 15, 20 minutes. What's going on?
Nothing. Still looks like shit. Just looks like
well,
shit. So, anyways,
good day.
I'm not worried about what it looks like. It don't matter. I'm ready to start this Gemini tornado. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. You got your drink?
Whoa!
What is that?
It is a Hilton's finest.
And what you got in there? Cup. What you got in there?
You'll never know. What is it? Isn't it Lil Wayne that says, "Don't worry about what's in my cup"?
Hey, say something like that. Well, we're gonna cheers anyways. Cheers.
Cheers.
So what's going on? What we got going on today? What kind of topics do we got? Because you got me in the dark right now.
Oh, well. I'm so hot. I should have worn the sweatshirt today. So bad. But anyways, how I started off, I want to know, why does everybody like to group freaking text? I hate group text.
Oh my God, here we go. Group text.
There's like 2 levels to group texting, okay? The first one is you have your family group text. Okay. Cute. Sometimes. Okay.
I got at least like 4 different family group texts because some people don't want other people in the group text. So it's like,
right.
It's the worst.
Right. But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about people being in the group text or whatever. I'm simply saying, like, okay, so you have your little family, you have your little family group text, like me, Jax, Kendall, Daddy. Cool. But then there's always the one auntie that wants to put you in a group text message with like 50 other people that you have no idea. You look on the list and it's just like nobody else's number stands out to you. You don't even have them labeled. She sends something
do I even know
Happy New Year. Right. Happy New Year. Okay. Happy New Year. But all them people didn't respond within that first 15 minutes of her sending the dang text message. So now
you're like, as
the day progresses on, you will get somebody else to text in, and then somebody else, and then somebody else. And then don't have that slow ass freaking texter. Oh my Jesus.
Where you see the 3 dots for like 10 minutes.
She sent it at 8. We are still getting text messages all day with everybody, Happy New Year. Why can't everybody just say Happy New Year, don't respond? Okay, now you have that one person that's, oh, how was your Happy New Year? Ours was so great, and goes into detail on everything.
Do not give Auntie any leverage to talk about her New Year.
Everything that they're talking about, right? So then now it's a personal conversation between the 2 of them, and your phone is ding, 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 ding. I'm just like, what the are you talking about? Okay, that's one pet peeve. Hate it. Never group text me, because guess what?
Do you ever get off the group
message?
Text?
I'm gonna freaking leave the message.
Yeah.
And I'm going to just silence it. So whatever you got to say to me, if I don't respond back once you talk to me, it is what it is. Now, I have been on the other part where it's like, say you're like a bachelorette party or something like that, or a birthday party, surprise. And you send the message out. I mean, when I tell you, the message is so detailed. Like there's all you need to do is just put a quick thumbs up, like it, no response back. But there's always that one freaking person
who didn't read the whole message.
That didn't read the whole message. So then now you're done. You're back explaining everything to them. Just like, you know what? Fuck it. We just call me. At this point,
that person's like, and what day was this happening again?
Like,
bitch, why did you not read the damn invite or the details?
I hate group messages, because then you have, just like going back to Auntie. Now we're checking with all her friends, and they're still texting. Now it's just a great big freaking conversation. You're at work, wherever you may be, and your phone is just dinging, ding, ding. It's just something I just do not care about. You might like group
I
texting.
feel you. No, I'm okay with group messages. If, like you said, if it's family, I don't even think we have an uh direct family like the kids and mom and dad. I don't think we even have a group text for that. But like family, like we know we're on the same group text sometimes, but there's no more ever than like 6 people, right? Six, maybe 5 or 6 people. I, if it is something going on that's an emergency, or you need updates because of things that have happened with someone in the family, then yes, I want to be on that group text so I could get updates on if
That's
they're
different.
okay, things like that. But if you just group texted me just to get on my nerves,
With
Happy
people
New
that you
Year,
don't
like
even know
you
that's on there.
couldn't just
Right.
like pick 5 people and then just send that out.
What was that? The T-Mobile thing back in the day where you had your 5 people?
5 friends,
Yeah, your five
friends and
friends that you
family.
yeah, like the circle, your five. I don't even whatever. But anyways, that was just heavy on the heart today because
You must, yeah, Auntie must have really got on your nerves today.
it's not even so much that, but just like I know people are doing other things and everybody's just not, a slave to their phone and it's fine, but shit.
I'm like that with Facebook. Like, um,
I don't Facebook.
I think there's group. I think it's the groups, but it's group texting or group messaging on Facebook, and I get people who send me like chain letters and all kinds of stuff, and I'm like, I don't know any of your other friends. Like, all I know is, like you said, I have no idea who these people are.
So with that, the group text, because before texting became like super a thing, chain letters used to be what it was. Like send this to 10 people
And you'll have good luck.
Right. Like,
and you'll have $1 million by the end of
so
the
I
year.
would say, I would write,
Shanna, and people believe that
10.
shit. But people believe it. They
do.
are with it, and then they send it, and I still get them. I still get the send to 10 people, 10 beautiful women, positive attitudes, whatever.
And you know what?
And I'm okay with that because I'm like what you said. I just double tap and either heart it or I like it or whatever and keep it moving. And I feel like people should understand that if I don't respond and I just double tap, that means I saw it. Like, that's just,
at least you're acknowledging that you
but I
did
am
read the
not
message.
going to forward it to 10 more people or 20 more people because I don't need,
because in that then it becomes like a super chain. So then those 10 people are gonna still bring you back into it. Now I'm getting this shit all over again.
Stupid ass post says, don't forget me when you post this because
right.
Like,
don't forget me. So it's like you post back, so it's an ongoing.
Yeah.
It's even gotten to the part where it's just constantly repeating myself. Like, I think that's a problem. I think I don't like to repeat myself so many times because when you do, then you start hearing yourself and you're like, damn, that sounds so freaking annoying. So it's even gotten to the fact of like, or to the point where if I do something exciting during the day, I wait until I get home so I can tell Adam all about it.
All at once.
Because then when you keep repeating yourself, it's like, dudes, first of all, they don't even give a damn what you did all day. They really don't. But then it's like, when you say something to him, like when you're doing it, like, oh, babe, oh my God, this is what I'm doing, blah, 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 blah. And then you get home and you say the same shit over again. He's like, yeah, I know, because you already told me.
Back to being called the Gemini podcast. Geminis have this thing where we want to just say what we have to say. We just want to get it out. And then they're like, like,
if I've already told you that I'm going to the store today, if I already told you that I'm doing
I'll tell you the same story 3 times.
Yes. And
because I want you to feel as excited as I am. And if I didn't get it off the first time, I'm going to look at you like, did you get it this time?
Spin this, but remixing it back to where we are. Okay, so check this out. Jumping to something. When you just said that, have you ever had a friend or you called a friend and you're amped? Dog, you are here. You are so pissed. You're just like, no.
You're like, I need to call so-and-so and tell them.
Get on my level. But then you call that person and they're like fucking knitting or something. And so they can't get hype with you. So you're just like, you're going off and you're whatever.
No,
and
you
this
did not
person's
pick knitting.
I don't care. They're not as mad as you are at this point right now. Like they're not there yet. So they're just sitting there and they're like biting their fingernails or some shit like this. And you're like pissed and you're going in and you're just like, no, I need my amp up, my hype up person. Like, I need you to be mad with me right now.
Yeah.
And they say some bullshit like this. Like, you're like, oh, on freaking 20. And they say some shit like this, like, damn, that's fucked up. Wait, what? You're my hype.
That's it. That's all you got.
Like, let's get this shit going, right? Yeah, that's happened to me quite a few times because
let me rewind to episode 2 when you were talking about the dude with the neck tattoo and you told the whole story and then you said, and I tried to explain it to my friend and she just didn't get it, but I got to explain it today and you got it.
Feel me? Right.
No, some people don't get it. Like we said this 1,000 times. We're on 10. In fact, we were talking and I told you, your brother said, when you're on 10, your whole accent changes. You become a whole different person. You become
somebody from the Bronx. Because when I get mad at Adam, I swear to God,
I'm super Southern. He said, "Where'd you
get that shit?" I be talking like this. I be like,
"That's because you're from the Midwest. That's why. That's you, and closer to the East." Right. I lived in Atlanta for 12, 13 years, so. Of course, that kind of builds up on you. And yes, today I can be super professional. And then,
were we being
but when we talk,
I could swear we've cussed quite a few times.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. When we talk and when you start building that story and you start getting amped and you're like, yo, like I done told him. And I don't know why I do that, but I mean, mind you, I am who I am. You got to love me for it. But it's so funny because
we've already said that. If I need to repeat myself, you clicked on us.
You viewed it.
You viewed it. You might not have liked it, but you viewed it. Thank you.
Right. We appreciate you.
Yeah. So
30 seconds.
I don't know. My sister, 30 seconds. One of my sisters, because I have several of them. One of them, like, we can talk, and she's a Virgo, and we can talk, and what I'm telling you, was she mad, and then like she's explaining, then I get mad about it, so now we both mad on the phone, we big mad on the phone, just talking, but we always do come up with a solution, so that's always good. Geminis are not going to come up with a solution. We don't, because I go from ready to kill you to ready to just, oh damn, maybe you have certain levels. Here I go with my levels.
It's almost like a grieving level. It's like we so mad and then we're confused and then we're upset. And
yeah. But anyways,
but that's a super emotional part of us.
The emotional part of us.
Yeah. Right. But as moms too. So this podcast is not just about being Geminis, but being moms too. So we go through those levels as being moms too.
Have you ever had just one of those days? Okay, so you look at it 2 different ways. Okay, so your kids have done something and you have to correct them. When you correct them, when you correct them, you're just like, damn, should I have been that hard? Because I'm the type of mom, when I
do you feel bad afterwards?
I do. But I laugh about this shit because I'm just like, that's comical. Like, I see where, your kid was going with that. You do have to correct it, but do you? I'm going to tell them what they did wrong and how stupid it was. Then we're going to say we're going to laugh about it.
The problem with us is that we don't know how to hold things in. So when things happen, we react. Like when things happen, we're like, what is going on right now? Right. And then later, as we start to think about it, we're like, damn, was I a little harsh? Like, should I not have said those mean things, or should I not have corrected them that way? My dad used to do that. My dad's a Gemini. So my dad used to do that. And he used to be so mad at my mom and then get in everyone's ass because he was mad. And then he'd leave because he was so upset. He'd leave. And then he would come back with toys for me and my sister.
Because you're not ever going to apologize.
No, never did he apologize, but he would bring gifts. He would bring a Barbie or like a doll for me and my sister. And I think it's because he knew that maybe we saw the argument or whatever,
Right.
but it wasn't, I think he realized later, like I didn't react the way I should have reacted. Like I just instantly reacted. And I catch myself doing that, like instantly reacting. But I don't bring my kids gifts.
Well,
I say sorry. I've learned
lately-
out of my past to apologize for my actions.
that's I guess
that takes a lot of learning.
Us. Yeah,
that takes a lot of learning and a lot of building. Mind you, I am older than you. I've had to work on it. It is what it is.
I did kind of feel bad this past week. We had a little run-in, but anyways, it was like the little boy hit Jax, and so I don't play that. When it comes to mine, I don't care if they dead ass wrong. I'm Mama Bear. I don't give a shit. They're mine. I'll correct them later. Right. Not in front of you though. You ain't gonna know. Anyways,
right.
So,
but one thing about you that I've noticed is that your kids are not the victim at all times. You make sure you understand the situation because if your kids did some shit, you are going to get in their ass. Like
you dang right. I'm not that mom. I'm like, oh my gosh, they never do anything.
Like, why would my kids do that?
Like, right. Yeah. No, I'm not. No. I'm not going to do that.
Before you tell your story, my mom used to blame me for shit that would happen. Like me and my friends, like if we got in trouble, their moms would call my mom and go off about how bad I am or how a bad influence. And my mom would agree with them. Because my mom always told me, you're a leader. I know you don't follow people. So if you wanted to do that and y'all got in trouble, right? You were the leader in this.
Now, mind you, with that being said, your friends, they know that they came up with the shit. But
right, but then they sneak that shit under and then don't dare me.
It out. Don't dare me. Oh my gosh, I love nothing but a good dare. Oh my gosh, dare me to do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna feel. I mean, depending on what.
You know how many comments we're gonna have? I dare you to.
Be gentle.
Okay, you're right. Like with no dares.
We're married, so we can't do
no dares.
Yeah. But anyway.
Okay, so what happened? The kid hit Jax.
Damn, I forget. Oh, I'm so glad that you said that because I was about to be woo. So
we can't tornado yet. Let's finish this conversation.
I actually forgot what we were saying. And that's funny too, because it's like we just went off on a whole different story. You talking about your mom, right? So the funny thing is that I know a lot of people probably think that Geminis might be rude. And it's not because that. It's like some people tell a story so slow. And then when you have a comment, it's like, I got to get my shit out. Because if I don't say what I got to say right now, I'm going to forget it.
Like I'm going to interrupt you right now. Because I'm like, I got to say this real quick.
I got to say this right now. So that's another reason why
that's because we tornado. We don't say it now.
Right. You have to get what you have to say out. It's not being rude in any way. It's just like,
I do that at work too.
Or I'm gonna forget it because just like if you didn't remind me about what we were just talking about, I would have forgot.
Right. And at work when I do that, and I'm grown and I do that. And at work, I have to apologize. Like, I'm sorry, but I have to say this or I'm gonna forget. Like we could be in a meeting. I will interrupt the whole meeting and be like, I gotta say.
Look, what I have to say is more important than what you
right. And it's not even that it's that much more important. It's that unless I write that shit down, I will forget like 2 seconds later. So I do it all the time.
I have to write down everything.
Let's remix it back to the
remixing it back
to Jax getting hit. So your
okay,
husband works out of
time's
town.
Out.
Wait.
Time's out. Turn this off. I don't like it already. Turn it off.
Let's just keep going. Next subject. Everything gets edited, so
I don't like the whole story. That's what I'm saying. I don't want that in there. Take it out.
The story is hilarious.
Let's start from the beginning.
Okay, but the whole thing can get cut out. No matter what.
Our producer will not do that.
I need you to tornado this to family vacation somehow. Okay. Did you just pour into your Hilton? What is it? Your Hilton?
Hilton's finest.
Hilton's finest.
Okay. Tornadoing out of this period.
Right. Like, so we have family issues at home and we deal with, family. Everyone does. Believe me, I've had neighbors whose kids I can't, we just try to move on from that situation. But we were talking, I think it was in episode 1, where we were talking about you can't just vacation with any let's say family, because we said with anyone, but let's say family, because it's not just adults going on vacation and we go our way, you go your way, we meet up again. We're talking about a family with like 20, like how many people did we go on vacation with? Like 10?
I really don't remember.
But there was at least 6 kids.
Yeah.
So maybe 12 or 14,
yeah,
right?
It was about a good 14.
Right.
And we went to Panama
the last
City.
time we went on vacation, we went to Panama City thinking we gonna party it up in Panama City because, that's the place to go. Like, honestly, if you want to hang out, but also you get to spend the day with the kids, go to the beach, hang out. Now, this was a few years ago, and I want to talk about this story because this is the funniest shit ever.
Oh, so we go out on the beach. We're hanging out. I remember we were hanging out. And then...
so we get a condo. It's you, your husband, your kids, me, my husband, my kids, our sister, or my sister-in-law, your sister, and her best friend, and then grandma. Right. And so grandma doesn't, like we said, grandma's, but at that time she was maybe like 75, and she came along and she didn't want to stay home. She wanted to come. She came along, but she stayed in the condo that we kept. And we all went down to the beach like every day from like 10 a.m. to like 4 p.m. We were at the beach with the kids.
Definitely were.
Mind you, anything goes
when you're on vacation.
Anything on vacation.
Goes. So we'll start with this. So my brother decided that he wanted to be the bartender, right?
Because he's a bartender.
Because that's what he does. He's a bartender. Okay. So he's a bartender. He was like, this dude cracks me up, right? I'll never forget. Okay, wait, we'll just go into the story. So he's like, all right, I'm the bartender. So basically whatever I say goes. That's basically what it was at this point. So he's
we paid, what was it? $40 a day per chair. We paid all this and y'all gonna sit here. We gonna have fun.
Right. So we're sitting in these expensive little chairs
with umbrellas.
But I thought Sabrina got kicked out of her chair because they're like, you can't sit
She
here.
did eventually, but not before she got that pour. So let's go back.
So the pour happened. Sean's like, I am the bartender. So he's like, everybody has to take, by the way, we're drinking rum. We
brought our own alcohol. We pulled that ice chest all the way to the shore.
With no wheels. Who buys an ice chest with no wheels? My husband. Anyways, so Sean's like, okay, everybody has to take the first shot. Of course, taking the first shot, he's like, you got to hold your mouth open. I'm pouring for 3 seconds. His long ass 3 seconds. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3. Really? So everybody did their first shot. You
already got your mouth open.
Right. Your mouth is open. You're just like, okay. So that was the first shot.
Like 11 o'clock in the morning.
So the whole day goes, because you bought a liter of Captain Morgan, like the huge, great big thing.
So much of everything. And in my mind, I'm like, somebody got to stay at least just tipsy, like on level 1 or 2 while everybody else. So I stayed over there because at that time, I wanted to make sure the kids were good. When I say our chairs were almost in the water,
right? They were.
We were so close because we wanted to be able to watch the kids at the same time.
Right. So we're up close. The kids are playing. Everybody's vibing. We're having a good time. We got our music. We're just hanging out. Family vacation. All right. So fast forward to all them 3-second shots. About
it's 4 o'clock maybe.
It's about 4 o'clock. So you already know we slapped. Oh my God. So we're walking back, and we're college football fans, and so we're
now, mind you, I'm already up with the kids. Like I already got up. Y'all are still walking across the sand.
Right. So we're walking across the sand, and there's we're Big Ten fans, and there's an SEC flag, Alabama, of course, and it's all waving in the air and all this. And my brother said something. He was like, "Go Bucks!" I think that's what he said to the dude. And my kids aren't here today. Adam's here today. You see his shirt just flop over there in the corner. Oh, there's a shirt. Okay, so then Sean's like, "Oh my gosh, I cannot podcast. This is it.
I love it.
I think everybody has to be in my camera. It's not about you right now." Anyways, so
like, don't take my shine.
Right, stop taking my shine. It's every time we. Anyway, so Sean says, "Go Bucks," or something like that, and the dude says something back to him or whatever, and they talk for a second. No, they don't talk for a second. He says, "Go Bucks," the dude said, whatever. So. Mind you, we're walking in this heavy sand, right? Trucking it. Everybody's
pulling
good.
an ice chest with no wheels.
Everybody's feeling good. All of a sudden, Sean, he's like in front of me, and he's like, "You know what? Let me tell you something." And he takes off to go tell the dude something. So I thought he was going to go right, but he went left. So I grabbed him to the right, fell into the sand, basically fell face first in the sand.
You. He
did a juke move on me because I was trying to grab him, right? He juked on me. So he went, whoop, whoop, and by the time I knew it, I was face first, splat in the sand. I think I passed out for about a good 2 minutes. I swear to God, that was the longest pass out.
Sand, if it's like compact, that shit is hard as fuck.
Oh my gosh. So I was in the sand face first, like this. I wake up. To not even my husband picking me up. It's some random guy like, "Are you okay?" I'm just like, who the hell are you? Like, what happened, right? So gone. So anyways, we finally get back to the room, whatever. Everybody was supposed to be taking a nap. Sean.
Yeah, we said like 30 minutes, and then we're going to get dressed and we're going to go out.
Yeah, no, that didn't happen. So anyways, we had met some friends prior to. And when we met these friends, it was like we met them when we were on our honeymoon trip. So we have known them for a while. Mind you, we got married in 2011. We took our honeymoon trip a little bit late. We didn't, whatever. So we waited about 6 months before we went on our actual honeymoon. All right.
Right.
So
you met them. They were cool.
They were so cool. We walked into Hooters. I love Hooters, obviously, because I just keep telling you I go to Hooters. So I walk into Hooters and they're like, "What do you want to do?" I said, "I'm just here to drink." And the guy stands up. He's like, "That's my girl." And I'm like, "Okay." So we go outside and we're sitting by the beach, whatever, and we're just drinking. They come out. Now, mind you, we're hanging out. Everything is cool. We go to this next bar with them. It's a little different, but there's nobody in there because it's like off season. So it's just us. We're hanging out, we're chilling, whatever. So fast forward to the next time that we actually went down to Panama City again. They met up with us again, but I was with my cousins and whatever. And so
they kind of backed off. They didn't know everybody.
Yeah, they didn't know anybody. So they came, they drank, they saw, and then they left. Third time. This is when we're on the family vacation.
Right. So we were all supposed to go. Me, you, Sean, Adam, Sabrina, and her friend.
Right.
And we were all supposed to go, but then Sean got super drunk and I had to stay back with him. And then I think Sabrina, our sister,
He dropped us off.
Yeah. So she took you guys and you're like, "Oh, we have friends here."
So we were in contact with them. Right. We have friends here. So we'll just go hang out with them and see them while we're here. Because, that was the norm. That's what we did because we went down there all the time.
Right.
So this time it was a little different. We were on their turf. So we went to their house. They had just bought a house. It was cool.
In Panama City.
In Panama City, they had just bought a house, whatever. So we go over. Our sister drops us off. Now, if anybody knows me, ever since this situation, and even in high school, I always drive. I don't care. I drive because I never want to be stranded or stuck in a situation. And this is the time that I should have drove. Okay. So we get there and it's cool, nice house.
This is like the best part.
We feel like we know them and everything like that. We're hanging out, They had cooked, so I actually ate this person's food. This was amazing. It was great. He smoked it. It was a Boston, but he smoked it. So I put some barbecue sauce on that. I was already drunk and I slopped that shit up and ate it. Now we're hanging out, and all of a sudden we look up, and Adam's like, dude, where'd your clothes go? That's what it was. He's like, oh, we're just being comfortable. Well, long story short, the comfortable turned to be uncomfortable, which turned into they kept saying we're not swingers, but obviously that's what we were in, is a swinging situation. Long story short, I called the cab drivers like it was a 911 call, like, hey, y'all better come get me, right? Come get us now.
Adam, you couldn't find your husband.
I could not find my husband, so because he didn't know what was going on, because they kept feeding him these shots of tequila, and it was like, oh yeah, this tequila kept our marriage together. Da 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 da. Nah, they were trying to get his ass wasted. Long story short, next thing I know, I walked out to call a cab driver, and I'm on the phone with them. I wish I had that phone call. That was hilarious. They were laughing. So I go back to find my husband. He's in the pool. He's smoking black and mild. Dude, don't even smoke. He's there. You know. So with that being said, I tell him, I'm like, get your ass out this damn pool. We got to go, right? He has no idea what's going on. You know, he's like, whatever. What? But I'm not going to leave him by himself. I'm not going to leave. I say, you better bring your ass on. So he jumps out the pool, whatever. All I remember, honestly, was that he was like still wet and we stole a towel. He left his flip-flops and his sunglasses there. We have never been back since that day. They texted the next day. I'm like,
let's go in the in-between on this. This lady, the wife, was a masseuse or something, right? Masseuse, like she was a certified masseuse. Right. And so she convinced Adam while y'all were drunk to get a massage.
Yeah. and then I didn't see him for the longest
time. Right, you couldn't find him. You're like, where's my husband at? He in the massage room getting a massage, and you're like, motherfucker, you better get out of here right now.
But that's before I peeped game. And then I was just like, oh, I see what's going on.
Yeah. Like, no, I think when you peeped game was when the husband got into the pool butt naked.
I wasn't in the pool though.
Yo, I don't think all that would have happened if me and Sean would have went with you. But yo, your brother was passed out on the floor.
I know. And then my sister thinks the shit is hilarious. She's like, laughing. And like, till this day, every time somebody brings it up, I'm like, I can laugh about it now.
Right. But you were in the situation like, yo, we about to be victims right now.
Yeah. And mind you, they were so much older than us as well. They were older.
Oh
I can't even tell you how old they were. They were older than us. So yeah,
that was
awkward.
Right. Okay, let's tornado this because
Look, as I'm sitting here, even though nothing happened, I still feel like someone's judging me.
Right. or like you were a victim of something. So even though you got away and you ran away and you were still focused enough to get away.
Right.
How many that's other people they have.
So what if like they were the same stuff that they were feeding him? What if they were feeding it back to me? Like, what if I was I don't take shots.
But how many other couples have they tried to?
Right, they fell victim to his. Oh, and then by the way, disclaimer, I know why she was looking for something else.
Yeah, because you said he was in the pool naked, so I'm sure you know for sure.
It was not cold outside. It was not cold.
Oh my God, that is too funny.
Spinning this tornado.
Spinning it.
We're gone out of that.
So what do you want to talk about now?
So what is our word up today?
Let's just end this with the word up. We're not even going to go into Gemini twinning. We'll do Gemini twinning for the next week because we seem to do Gemini twinning a lot. So because we have a lot, because people seem to think we're all kinds of ways. But our word up today, and if you have not heard episode 1, I think it was 4, which, So episode 1, episode 4, and then today we do word up to kind of try to build vocabulary. It's good for the mental. It's good for, just learning. You're never too young or too old to learn. So today's word up is Beamish. That face right there. Go ahead.
What?
Make that smiley face right there. Let me see that. No, not that one. So Beamish means smiling with happiness or optimism. So you don't have to say like, oh, I'm so happy or I'm totally happy. Yeah, that would be me.
So it'd be like, he gave me a beamish look.
Yes. See, you're getting it. How many episodes in are we in?
Girl, go. Peace.
So you could state like, I met someone and he was so cute and I became beamish or something, right? Like, I know that was the worst one.
The word. Look, I don't like the word.
Okay, well, beamish means that you're happy. And with the new 2021 year, we should all be beamish.
It depends on what level of Jumanji we're going to be in next. We might be
right, and we don't know. So let's go into it with optimism. We'll talk about that word next. No, I'm just kidding. Everybody should know what optimism means.
This is my beamish look.
Beamish, we're beamish.
Beamish.
All right. So we're gonna go ahead and end this on Beamish.
And I didn't even have any problem saying that. Ooh. So next episode, I guess you're gonna try to like get something.
I'm gonna throw it. I'm gonna curve it. I'm gonna tornado it. You're gonna be like, I can't even spell that word.
But I will pretend and be beamish that I know how to say it.
Right. So until next time, comment.
Oh, yeah.
Follow us at _Gemini_podcast on Instagram. We're all about comments. We're all about feedback. Just let us know what you think.
Positive or negative?
More positive, though. Okay. Till next time. Bye.
Bye.